Hey guys, are you tired of wasting money every month? Are you tired of not making it on reports when they're sent out and you're in red? I am. Look, there I am right there on the bottom in red in a circle. But guess what? There's you. Yep, there you are too. And guess what? There's all of us here. Okay, I found a way where we can make $200, $500, even $1,000, and it's sitting right here in the warehouse. Okay, so you're gonna follow me. We're gonna go walk over here. I'm gonna show you how to make that money and save it. It's gonna go to the bottom line, and guess what? At the end of this quarter, in the next quarter, and the end of the year, we're gonna have fun coupons. We're gonna go out in style. Hey, welcome back. I told you we'd come back, so I want to show you what I found, okay? Just like our left thumb, our right pinky, these are things we need, right? Well, check it out. Right here, I got a B&G. Right here, I got a backpack, and I know you use those every single day, whether it's snowing, it's raining, whatever. You got them. Those are our tools. It's like a bow and an arrow, right? So, how many of you guys know how much these cost? You probably don't. I don't remember unless I'm doing inventory, or I got to count it. Let's take a look. $242, rounded up, for that little tiny, shiny piece of metal. Just sitting there on that table, doing nothing. And then over here, we got the red backpack. Okay, how much does that cost? Can anybody tell me? $220. I don't know. That's a lot of money. I don't have it. I showed you guys earlier, I like money in my wallet. Well, right now it's sitting on that table. So I'm going to tell you what I have, okay? And you guys can tell each other what you have, and you know what you have in your camera room. You've shoved it up behind the insulation. You've tucked it underneath the shelf right there. We're just going to leave it there. But guess what? Pull it out. I did. And guess what I found? I got 12 of these. 12, a dozen. Okay? $1,934. That's not a fun coupon. That's a bill. Okay? Look at here. I got 5 of those. Counting this one. This one's missing a wand. Where did it go? I don't know. It froze. Actually, that's what happened with it. It froze and it broke. I'm going to fix it. And I'm going to put it back into circulation. You know, that's $220 that I don't have to spend because I found a way to fix it. But right now, I got $1,100 sitting in my shop doing nothing. Ugh. It's like that paper cut I just got. I'm bleeding, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix it. Now we're going to go back there and we're going to fix this and turn that red into black. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, okay, welcome back. We're ready to do what we talked about here. We're going to go ahead and clean up the backpack. We'll do the B&G at another time, okay? So what we're going to do is go over some of the items that we need. I actually have a technician here. His name's Mr. King. His backpack is actually this one here. It's leaking in the handle. Got some issues in the piston, standard stuff that happens all the time. We're gonna fix it. So, got a coffee cup here. You can have anything, Tupperware, whatever. Paper clip. See it right there? It's a paper clip. Those two go together, and I'll show you why later. I got a bag of O-rings, special flat O-rings. Okay, I want you to get your pen out, go ahead and get it out and write this number down. 114-146-06. So when you order this stuff from Birchmeier through Univar, it'll bring the washers, okay? Those washers go right here in the handle, and this is what leaks the most on the backpacks. Then we have the little piston. All of you have toilets at home, you flush it, the little plunger goes up, it goes down, the plunger. This is what causes it. So when you're pumping it and it pumps up or you go down and you can't get it, this is clogged, okay? To get this out, you're gonna need this screwdriver flathead section. You're gonna need a pair of pliers in case you don't have a screwdriver. You're gonna need the rubber gloves or the big green ones because you shouldn't be touching anything that's got chemicals inside there, okay? Got a rag you can clean up when you're done, or some paper towels so you can clean your parts, okay? Another item I didn't have here is a filter that's in the black handle here. There's no need to buy those, you just clean them. So when we take that out, I'll show you, and that can go inside the cup, okay? So I'm gonna have Mr. King come over here, and we are gonna get started on taking this apart and showing you how we can get this back in operation. And you guys remember how much this cost, right? Okay, because I'm going to come back and ask you at the end. Hey, welcome back. I got Mr. King here like I promised. By the way, I want everybody out there, including you, turn around to say congratulations. He just had a baby girl. Actually, his wife did. So, congrats, Mike.
Yep. Scarlett Aria Lynn King.
There you go. So, send all your monies, gifts, and everything to the branch here in Tacoma, and we'll get it to him. All right, so we got the backpack here. We made sure it was empty, right?
Yep.
It's empty, nothing in it. So first thing we want to do is take it, open it. We want to look in it, right? Pull the filter out. It's empty. We're good to go. Set those aside because you're really not going to need them later. Okay, you got your straps. So you might as well just start at the end, just like a rifle, and just start cleaning your way back around up into the end. So, all right, Mike. So the problem with this one is we got a leaky wand. Okay, it's hard to pump. And we're going to find out why here. So, all right, well, let's go ahead and take off the wand there. May get a little bit of leakage in there, but it was drained, and that's what we got the paper towels and the stuff here in the cardboard sitting down. So a little bit of leakage, and we'll put this down here. Even if you think you got it drained out, gravity wins. Okay. So as you can see, we got the wand here. This is basically your trigger mechanism, everything you need. If you hold that up, you can see he takes real good care of it. It's nice and shiny. Still got a couple drips there, but there's three pieces in here that we're going to look at. So we'll take the wand off here, okay? And inside there is a washer. I don't know if any of you can see that. Inside there, that black washer, see how it's all shredded? It's leaking. Another reason we went and purchased all these washers here. Okay, so we're going to put a new one in there. Inside the handle here is another filter. Could you take that one off? Some they're kind of tight. So this one looks really good. It's got a little bit of debris on it. Not bad, but if you look, it's got a bunch of little tiny holes in it like a cheese grater. Okay, and that lets the fluid in. So if that gets clogged up from somebody putting a liquid, then a powder, then a emulsifiable concentrate, it'll clog up. So let's take that off. Okay. And we're gonna put it in our cup. Remember the cup? Okay, put that in the cup. So inside here is a spring, a piston, another rubber washer, and a little filter. So we'll go ahead and take the pliers there, Mike, and we'll go ahead and unscrew that there. And sometimes it takes two people to do it. Got it there? There you go. And we'll unscrew that. Comes off. Don't worry, the spring ain't gonna go anywhere. It's got a nice white washer here. Looks good. Spring. And you got your piston, so every time you push it down, it comes there. So we'll need the pliers to pull that out. Perfect. So you look inside here as soon as you get it, make sure there's no debris like a pine needle, a piece of dirt, or even part of the label inside there. And he's got his little piston, just like a car. Goes up and down. It's got a little rubber gasket. See the black there? Okay, you can order these also the same place you get those parts there. So this looks good. We're gonna put it in the cup. Okay, we're gonna wash everything, make sure it's clean. So that's good. Come up here to the tip. You got your spray nozzle and tip. Unscrew it. Now you know where we're going with the paper clip. Unscrew it. I can see daylight. Looks good.
Yeah.
Holes. Okay. See the holes there? You can see the daylight. It should look like that. Okay, but we're going to take it off anyways. You get the pliers there if you want to unscrew that. I'll hold it. I've used this there. Good. Just in case there's something inside of it. Perfect. Again, well taken care of piece of equipment. It's going in the cup. It's going in the cup. And we're going to clean it. Okay, look at the wand. Looks good, no debris. What I like to do with the wand, before we do it, before we put the tip and nozzle on, we'll pump it once into a container in case there's something inside here you can't see. It'll blow that out. So we'll just set this over here. All right, so we got that. Now we're going to spin this around. Like I said, we're just going to keep following it. There. All right. We're just using some old junk cardboard. You don't need to go buy anything. So it's still going to get a bit of little leakage. That's just what happens. What does that tell you? There's some residue in here. It's kind of holding it, right? Kind of like a garden hose. So we got that there. So let me see the pliers there. We'll unscrew that there, and that'll tell us kind of what we got. Okay. So this hose does crack, it does leak. You can order a nice heavy-duty red one off of Univar also. Again, you can see we had a little bit of leakage here. This is why you don't want to do it at a customer's house. You do it here, so we'll clean this up. And just in case you guys were wondering, we already triple rinsed it out well before this because we didn't want to have any products. So I guess we didn't let it drain long enough here, but you can see the water still coming out. So we'll just kind of get this up here. Good to go. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, that's all clear, looks good, is unscrew this. I'm going to need you to unscrew that. Okay. Inside here is that white piston. It's like a squirt gun. That's all this is, big red squirt gun. Perfectio. Take that off. This just pops right off. Okay. And then that's where we're going to need the pliers to pull that out. Okay. One trick here, I'm hoping he does break it, but see how hard it is to come out? Broke it. Okay. That's going to happen. That's why we got brand new ones, but we'll pop it out with the screwdriver. So one way to prevent that from breaking, and I wanted it to break on purpose, is to take out the O-ring on the top. So there's an O-ring right here that was kind of jamming it in the beginning, okay, in the cup. So it's okay, this actually just snaps back together. It's like a toilet, like I said, it's like your toilet, right? Goes back together. Put that in here, okay? So if you look inside here, clean, spotless. Again, taken care of, okay? So if you want to dig deeper into this, which I'm not going to today, this is just basic cleaning, make sure we're knowing how to keep it working in the field. Inside here's a piston, just like in your car, it goes up, down, and it needs grease. That is done through this here, pliers. So what I can tell here is this has been done before because I couldn't take this off. It's been greased, it's slippery. So if Mike never greased it in the past, then it would be bone dry and it would just be real easy to come off. If you can see the grease on the end there, okay? So the whole idea is the grease pushes through here, gets into the piston, keeps it lubed and ready to go. Just gonna put that back on. And there you go. And what you do is you just turn it enough until the grease just barely squirts out the back. Okay. Fortunately, I can't get the camera close enough, you know, for you to see that. So here's some more pieces of that piston. There, we'll put that together. So that is basically the basic functions of the backpack. If you break down, it's not working. If you're pumping it and it pushes back up really fast, it just won't go down. These are some of the symptoms because it's clogged up. Okay, so we'll go clean all this and we'll come back and we'll put it back together and we'll show you. So, okay, be right back. So what we'll do is we'll just use all the new parts. Mike and I are back. Cleaned all the parts up. So one thing we did do though that you didn't see, we threw away the other white piston because these things aren't that expensive, and sometimes it's just worth it. Do you want to break down in the field and be stuck? I don't. I'd rather make some production and get going. So this little part. So all you managers out there, make sure you order about 10 of these. Have them on stock. Something real simple to have. Just like a toilet. A toilet doesn't fill up. That little thing in the back and the plunger in the back. That's all you need. So, okay, we got everything. There's one thing we did not do. We wanted to save it for you. Inside the handle here is this little black washer. Okay, so you're going to need a knife or the screwdriver. So try it with the screwdriver, and then we'll go ahead and try it with the knife. That is like the most vital thing when you're in the field and it's leaking when you're in a customer. So it's got it. Look at that. Oops. Okay. See the difference? Okay, $1.25 each. You get them on the Univar. I got the part number. Like I said, I can email all you managers that. And that little thing right there kills the something field, doesn't it? The wand's leaking. Okay, so let's just start putting it back together. Okay, so we got our wand. We can put that on last. It's bulky. It's in the way. It's going to knock everything over. Let's put our handle back together. So Mike, I'm going to have you do this here. So we can start with the filter. I like starting with the filter and then the black piece on the bottom because it gives you something to hang on to when you're putting all the top pieces on. It just needs to be hand tight. You know, perfect. There you go. Okay, so we'll slide the black handle on. So this gives us something to grab when we're trying to put the pieces in. You saw how we struggled with the pliers, you know, getting it on there. And plastic, so be careful you don't thread it. He got it in there right. Okay, perfect. So then the next thing we want to do is put our piston in. So if you look at the piston, you got to figure out which way it goes. The tapered end here, it's sliced at an angle, is where your handle goes. Okay, so that would go in first. Okay, we're going to shove that in there. Oops, make sure you got it. See, part of the old washer's in there. So we're going to need to take that paper clip. Let me go grab it. Got it. We just got to get it out of there. Worst case scenario, we'll have to take this washer off, this piece up here. There it is. There it comes. Got it. Well, we got stuck in there. Go figure. But this is how stuff really happens. You don't think about it, and it's just in there. There it is. Got it. See? So the other half of that washer was in there. You couldn't see it. Crazy, huh? Okay, so now we'll take the piston and like a glove, went right in there. Okay, I'll hold this here so you can put the spring on. Okay, and then we'll screw the top on. Now this you'll have to use the pliers or a crescent wrench. It's got to be tight. Okay, and we hold it for each other. That's it, nice and snug. Perfect. Can't break it, it's hard as a rock, so we got that in there. No, I just rubbed my nose. I'm not going to restart the film, but my gloves are clean, so just in case anybody was wondering. So now that we got that on there, let's go ahead and put our new washer inside there. Key is to have it flat, okay? Now we could put thread tape on the end of that. That's something, an option too. At this point we don't have any, so, but if your wand keeps coming loose or that, you could buy liquid threads or you can put the thread tape on there. So we'll just go ahead and screw the wand on like that. And make sure you got it pointed in the right direction. If you notice the curve goes up. Is that how you like to have yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Some people like it the other way, just like fishing. Some people reel backwards, some reel this way. So hold it tight. If you want to grab the pliers and hold it, we got the one there. And then get it nice and snug. That's all you need. Okay, because if it ain't bouncing around in the back of the truck, it won't come loose. You can always tighten it tighter later. Okay, then we got our tip. You want to put it on there. There's a plastic washer on the wand itself. It doesn't come off unless you really pry it. So if that thing's missing or gone, you can order a new one, and they'll come with the tips. But, perfect. So we just screwed that back on there. We'll test the spray pattern when he's in the field. Got that. So our wand is back together. Awesome. this piece here, I'm going to move. I'm actually going to stand up a little bit because I want you to see it when we do it. Okay. So Mike, if you want to grab the piston first, you put that big O-ring in last. If you guys see in here, it's a hole. That's what this bottom thing goes into. Okay. Go ahead and stick that in there. And it should just slide right in, a little tight. Perfect. Hear that click? Perfect. Then that O-ring is what seals the big tank. You just use your finger and that's it. And then we can screw the tank on. Now this just needs to be hand tight. Can you tighten that a little tighter there? Okay. Perfect. And that'll just clip on in the back. Bam. There you go. So we have a complete assembly unit back together. You saw the grease. You can put the grease in there. Most lithium grease is fine. Get a good fingerful. Put it in the hole here. Again, I'll open that back up. Take the grease. Let's just use like you got there. Get it in the hole. Okay. And tighten it back up. And you tighten it until it squirts out. It squirts out a little bit right there. That's enough. Okay. And then as you service and it gets worn, you can tighten it more in a couple weeks to a month, and then obviously rotate it through, just like a car. Okay. We're all done there. We can put the lid back on here. Just kind of making room on the table. Now there's no right order or wrong order to do this. This is just the order we chose. And then we'll go ahead and put the wand on. Or the hose. Trust me, this took longer than it should just because we're showing you how to do it, but you can do this in literally less than 5 minutes and clean them. And you can do this in the field also. Okay, so we got it all back together. We're going to put some water in it, just water. We're going to go test it out back. We'll take you with us, and we'll see how it sprays. Okay? All right, thanks, Mike. Oh, hey, you guys are back. Okay, I want to give a shout out to Mr. King for helping out do this. This was live. There was no retakes. We just did it right there on the table, just like you would do in the field or out on a tailgate. Hey, Mike, how was that?
It was good. First time cleaning the pack.
Yeah, so you heard it from Mike. He's over there getting his gear ready, so it's a little hard for him to come in the picture there. So thank you for watching, all you managers out there. I'll get you the part numbers you need. Technicians out there, don't hesitate, especially at the Tacoma branch. You know Mr. King. You can call him. He can help you. Okay? So let's have fun this year. Let's make a lot of money, and go Tacoma.